All right, we are back, baby. We're gonna try something different today. Obviously, I have to pack and prepare for grid life, which I leave in T-minus 48 hours. So what I thought would be a good idea is to go over everything that I bring to the track with me. We're going for a long weekend, so this is going to be more than usual. I've been going to the track for 7+ years, and I've kind of got it down to a science now. So I'm gonna bring you guys along and show you what I bring to the track with me. This is, it'll be pretty vague. It doesn't just have to be a drift car, but obviously we will be bringing more wheels and tires comparatively than if you were going to a grip race, but this will give you a pretty decent idea of what you need to bring to the track. Obviously, some things you may not need to bring, but I do bring, so stay tuned, and thank you guys, as always, for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel as quick as I can, and without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I just want to say thank you. Let's get into it. Jeez, these wheels are so bright that the camera blows the color out. Okay, first up, my drift spares. We have my drift wheels and tires. Thankfully, I have a tire machine. It's not the greatest, but it works. So I am able to mount my spare wheels and tires here before I go to the track, so I don't have to do it. Obviously, if you don't have a tire machine or multiple spare wheels, you'll have to bring tires. I'm gonna run around for a few minutes, grab everything that I think I need. I'm gonna lay it out for you guys and we'll go over everything. Good morning. It's day 2 of prepping to leave for grid life, and we're going to get the nitrous filled and fill up all the E85 tanks. Hopefully the shop that I get my nitrous refilled at has extra fuel jugs, because for some reason 2 of mine are missing and nowhere to be found. We're gonna hit the road, go get the nitrous filled up, and then go get a bunch of ethanol so we don't run out of fuel this weekend. Preparations are a blast, but we gotta do it, so let's hit the road. Time to get the corn juice. Stop to get another fuel jug. So hopefully I'll be able to get 24-ish gallons. Be good to go. We are back from running errands, and I completely forgot I need to put my nitrous tank back in. So first, we are going to clean up this absolute mess. Let's cut to it. That dealt with, let's throw the nitrous bottle brackets back in. That was a tongue twister. God damn it. The old rib nut was stuck on the thing still. Forgot it ripped out, so I put a new one in. Go figure. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time right now to try to run a switch power back here for my bottle heater. I just had it on a toggle switch in the trunk, which I do not like. If I can get a switch power back here and be able to shut it on and off from in the cabin, that's what I'd like to have the most, I guess. And then as soon as I figure that out, we are packing. I'm gonna go over everything that I bring to the track with me, because we're going away for 5 days, something like that. So I need to bring a lot of stuff, a lot of fuel, a lot of tires. I don't really bring any parts with me, but you'll see. We'll get to that. Let me get this going, and then we'll get into the packing. Well, I was not expecting this to happen. It's probably been about 3 hours since I picked the camera up, but it's for a good reason. After installing the nitrous, I realized that I wasn't happy with how the bottle heater was set up. So let me walk you through what I did really quick. This car has a chassisharness.com chassis harness in it, body harness, switch panel. We originally set the OEM fog light switch up to use underglow. Since I don't currently have underglow, I decided to use that fog light switch as the trigger for the relay for the bottle heater. Before, I just had a toggle switch, no relay, nothing. So I put a relay in, put a pressure sensor in, and wired so that when I hit the fog light switch, it self-regulates the pressure in the nitrous bottle. This is all learning curve for me, so I'll explain it to you if you don't know. In order for nitrous to work at its maximum potential, it needs to be at a certain PSI, roughly 950 PSI. But when you use the nitrous, the pressure goes down. So you heat the bottle up, like I'm sure you guys saw when I was helping crew for TJ, we were heating the bottle up with a torch. While that works, it's not the best way to do it. So I have a bottle blanket, and now it's hooked up to a pressure switch, so it'll constantly heat the bottle up and keep it at the correct PSI, which I'm so stoked about. I'll be able to use way more of the bottle now, and it's not like poorly done. I did a really nice job. I used Deutsch connectors. I'm really happy with how it came out, so that's one less thing I have to worry about. All right, now after I just jumble explain that, let's get packed up. I'm gonna pull everything out that I use, go over it, we'll pack this shit up, and then we'll be ready to go. So I've decided I don't think I'm gonna go over everything that I bring to the track with me. I feel like it's a little redundant and it'll be different for everybody, but I do wanna go over a few things that I've learned over the years that have made my life so much easier. Obviously, spare fluids is a must. What I have learned though, especially since everyone at the track seems to have Milwaukee's, is I like to write my initial on my tools and my batteries. Because, where is it on this one? Right there. Everybody has the same tool, and things go missing, things get swapped by accident, and I just like to make it as easy as possible to recognize that they're my own tools. I think it's a good idea. Some people engrave them, but writing with a Sharpie has worked for me in the past, so I'm gonna continue to do it. I just wanted to point it out because I think it's a good call, especially if you have Milwaukee, because everybody else has it as well. Another big one that gets overlooked a lot is a fire suit. I drive a lot of different tracks, and recently I was at a track that required fire suits for tandem driving. It's not common, but I throw it in my bin, and now I have it whenever I need it, if it's needed. That's one of those things that could ruin your day if you don't have it. So I just like to be over prepared. Although I don't bring any parts with me, I bring a diff cover, some small things, an axle. I don't like working on my car at the track, so I just bring the necessities. Fuses, zip ties, self-tappers, whatever I need to bring, but mostly just parts to keep me going. Coolant, water, oil, etc. These bins have random tools. What's this one have? Electrical stuff. This one has lug nuts and studs. I try to bring things to the track that I know are going to break. I don't have an enclosed trailer, so I can't bring all of my parts with me, so I'm pretty minimal at the track. What you're seeing is probably the most minimal amount of stuff that you can bring to the track, but it's worked for me in the past, and I'm gonna continue to do it. I'll get some B-roll of all the shit laying on the ground, and then set up a time lapse and we'll load this stuff in the truck. I try to be pretty organized going to the track. Coming home's a different story, but going to the track, I like to be organized, stack all the wheels, stack all the fuel jugs, etc. Can't forget the most important piece to a track day. Freaking BMX bike. Walking around. Let's see where this thing will fit. If this isn't the best use of space I've ever seen, I don't know what is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-gallon jugs of fuel, 8 tires, a massive cooler, this, jack, bicycle. We have a ton of stuff in here. This is a beautiful thing. Doing this makes going to the track so much easier. I'll throw a few things in my car, be good to go. I won't have anything in the cabin of my truck. All right, let me finish up. We'll get the car loaded on the trailer and I'll be good to go. This wasn't that bad, and I got to show you guys everything that I get to bring with me. Also, to be fair, you guys made me organize my truck a little more than I would have, but I am so happy I did. All right, that is it. We are packed and ready to go. Leave first thing in the morning, but I'm gonna close out this video here. I just wanna say thank you guys again for watching all the videos, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I know there's a lot of you that still aren't subscribed, so it would mean a lot if you did subscribe. This weekend is going to be sick. I'm going to film as much as I can. I have my friend Reed coming, who's also gonna help me film. I didn't tell him that yet, but he's gonna help me film. And we get to hang out with TJ and all the boys, so it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I will see you guys in South Carolina.